A red bone from Texas. This other chick she was with was Miss Bentley. She said you can't drive me without high salary. She was a dime piece worth a pretty penny. She liked French restaurants instead of going to Denny's. A gold digger, pretty skin without a dent. A material girl just looking for a prince. She was healthy, driving around wealthy, dating rappers and actors, rich financially. Now the fastest chick I met was Miss Lamborghini. She wasted no time, she said, put the key in me. The whole neighborhood had a piece of the engine. Prostitution every weekend, men were renting. Honda Accord was jealous cause I was with Miss Ford. We would go to the movies, go to concerts and tours. We would go down to the store and drive down to the shore, but the chick Alexis was the one I adored. I decided which one I wanted to drive home. The other ones in the parking lot, I left them alone. Cherokee was cool, but she wasn't my type. Miss Bentley was beautiful, but wanted the flashy life. Miss Lamborghini was too fast, she was a hoe. Miss Ford didn't ride right, so I told her to go. That chick Alexis was the one for me. She started racing up the street to get next to me. We got close and engaged in ecstasy, felt the feeling of both sides physically and mentally. I put the slow jam CD in the system, insert the key in the ignition, then I sparked the transmission. I started pushing the gas pedal at a fast rate. I didn't want to come fast, so I put on the brakes. I parked for a minute, switched gears into neutral, had the motor runner back on the road ready to go. I drove half the night, then I ran out of gas, pumped it back up, got the fuel to make it last, turned her wheels in different positions, speeding it up trying to crash and smash the engine. Now she climaxed from the wheels rubbing the racetrack. I fogged the windows of steam when I got inside that. When I drove, I didn't want to quit. On the highway, the motor was loud when I tapped it. I polished her with massages. Then laid inside her and watched DVDs on the monitor. Shopping all the time I did it. I gave her sunglasses that were properly tinted. I dressed her with all kinds of fancy shoes that were shiny on her feet every time she moved. I gave her fragrance that smelled good. Then I put oil on her when I opened the hood. I had to change the oil to something better. The kind that makes your body hot instead of the regular. Miss Alexis and I went everywhere together. To death do us part, I love her forever. You got 12 inches on the ruler. There's 12 disciples in the Bible when they call 12 jurors. There's 12 numbers that circle around the clock of the watch. There's 12 eggs that you buy from the grocery shop. There's 12 months on the calendar. There's 12 rounds in boxing, we fight the challenger. There's 12 players on a basketball team. There's 12 minutes a quarter in the NBA they play on the screen. Now the 12th month, we celebrate Christ. On New Year's Eve in the church, we admire his life. There's 12 sons Jacob had in Israel. There's 12 tribes in the Bible, that's spiritual. We got kids 12 that run the streets 12 hours a day. Then we wonder why they can't finish 12 grades on cutting 12 in half. Subtract and do the math. Now I'm gonna get deeper the next task. There's 666 on the back of the heads of wicked ones. Now 6 feet deep we get buried beneath the earth. 6 people have to carry the casket out the hearse. 6 fouls, you foul out the ball game. At 6'6", Michael Jordan led his team to fame. With 6 championships, he collected 6 rings. 6 senses keep me alert on everything. Now on the sixes, Dr. J wore 6. The most MVPs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had 6. Now 6 bottles of beer, we buy that. Some have big old bellies and others have 6-packs. On channel 6 at 6, they talk crime. Now I'ma flip 6 upside down and speak about 9. There's 9 innings to a baseball game we advertise. I was sure the cats that died for nothing had 9 lives. Cause it's 9 months before we're born. The 9th month, people died in the floods in New Orleans. In 99, there were big floods in Venezuela. So sad to see they couldn't afford sailors. 9mm kill all people the worst. The 9th month, the Pentagon got knocked off the earth. 911 was an emergency. People panicked 9 a.m. calling their family. I'm subtracting 9 minus 2, giving you a lesson. Cause after 6, I forgot to give you 7. Now I'm gonna turn it around and hook your head to heaven, spin it upside down and pick your brain to question. Check my senses. I got 7 holes in my head. I pray 7 nights a week before I sleep in the bed. In the Bible, there's a beast with horns and 7 heads. 7 seeds at the end are going to be red. This is the final tribulation. The 7 seals